Dragon Ball The Breakers, the hit anime game of 2022, is getting a season 5 of DLC, and I personally am a big fan of the game. So I thought, hey, why don't we predict a raider that is coming out? And what it seems to be via this leak is Goku Black, and I want Goku Black so badly. If you go back like a year or two, almost a year ago, I did a prediction video where I still sounded like a bloody mouse. That I wanted Goku Black the most, and well, it's season 3, and and now it seems that dream of mine might be coming true. So I thought, why don't we predict his moveset? No. Like, the way I'm going to do this is I'm only going to predict his active skills and passive skills and ki blast if I feel like I guarantee I know what they are. Because sometimes they just throw out ki blast, as you can see in some of them. I'll kind of run you through down the basics of what I'm going to do. This might be a long video, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and get straight into it. So yeah, let's go. So I think for the level 1 of RAIDER, Zamasu, and Goku Black, I think they can go one of two ways. They can either do base Goku Black, or they can do just Zamasu, just base Zamasu. So for the sake of the video, I am going to go base Goku Black, because I think that is the route they are going to take. So for this ki blast, I'm almost 100% sure it would be the ki blast he used against Super Saiyan 2 Goku when they first fought, where he spammed a bunch of ki blasts, like a ki blast barrage, if you want to call it that, the green ones. I'm almost sure that they are going to use that. Whether he's just going to stand still and shoot them, or he's going to move and shoot them, I don't care. They could do what they want with the ki blast. I'll be honest, I ain't a person to judge. I mean, I'll take whatever ki blast as long as they're good. So that's the ki blast for base Goku Black. For the active skills, as you know, level 1s only have a few active skills, and one of them is going to be Break Strike. Almost every raider has some form of a Break Strike. So if you don't know what that is, it's a combo breaking move. Most types of raiders have some form of Break Strike to prevent survivors from being attacked. So I'm just going to give Goku Black a simple Break Strike. I think that is probably the better option. And then I'm going to give him something really cool, and it's called a Zenkai Boost. A power level boost, if you want to call it that. Very similar to Captain Ginyu's, where it temporarily boosts your power. We saw Goku Black, I think it was a Zenkai Boost, I'm not sure, but he used some sort of power-up move against Super Saiyan 2 Goku. And yeah, they were basically equally matched, but I'm not talking about fights. So yeah, I think some form of Zenkai Boost, whether it's even permanently, boosting their power, or even just temporarily, I think a Zenkai Boost for Goku Black would be very cool. And and maybe you could give him Ki Sense. But I don't know, it just to find survivors. But mind you, he does have a Break Strike, so I don't think he needs Ki Sense. So yeah, that's the active skills. And then for the super attacks for Goku Black, I'm just going to go with some basic ones. We're going to use Black Kamehameha. Literally the same thing from Xenoverse, where it's just like, well, it does an uppercut and just does a Kamehameha. For this, we'll just do it's like a reskin of a Super Kamehameha or something. Just something very basic. And then, I don't think this is even in Xenoverse. It's Goku Black's Power Ball. I'm not sure when he uses it. I'm going to put a picture up. It's like a green and black orb that he just throws out. And it will have an additional input where when you're ready to fire it, you can just throw it and it will deal AoE damage if it hits someone and if it's an explosion. So yeah, I think that's really it for basic Goku Black. Because what can you give him? I mean, you maybe can give him, like, I don't know, an extra active skill, but I'm not really sure. I'll leave that to you guys. But anyways, we're going on to Zamasu. Now for Zamasu, I had like a similar situation with Goku Black, but well, not really similar, but I found it a lot easier to create Zamasu's moveset because of the amount of skills he has in Xenoverse 2. So I don't know his Ki Blast, I'll be honest, I really don't, unless you go with one of his active skills as a Ki Blast and an active skill, and that's Heavenly Arrow, which is like him just throwing a bunch of Ki Blasts out. For his active skill, it is going to be one of his active skills on here, and it's going to be tracking. I'm going to make them track. Yeah, pretty simple, and a break strike, because for some reason I just want to give these level 1s a break strike, because I don't know what else to give them. And then for Zamasu super attacks, that was all active skills because I didn't really know what to give him. I gave him instant severance, which is like he dashes forward. It could be used to traverse the map as well. And if it connects with a survivor, you do a diagonal cut doing damage. And yep, that's instant severance. And his second one is going to be God Splitter, which is it's actually just a normal super attack in Xenoverse 2, but I'm going to make it a super attack in this game. And it charges up a blue and black like Ki Blast ball, and it's going to be another additional input one. And when you're ready, you can fire the Ki Blast out. I just thought, why not do that? I quite like it anyway. I think it'll work quite well. And if you charge it up for longer, it does more damage and it has a bigger area of effect, so it will do AoE damage. You're going to see throughout this, I am going to have a lot of AoE damaging, AoE damaging super attacks. That took me a second to say. AoE damaging super attacks, because it's Goku Black, man. He's got a few exploding super attacks, to say the least. So yeah, that's really it for the level 1s. I ain't gonna go into passive skills on what they could do, because they're that, what's it called? The devs can come up with that themselves, because I don't have a bloody clue. So yeah, now moving on to level 2. And level 1, you can choose your pick. If you want Goku Black, go ahead. If you want Zamasu, go ahead. So on to level 2, which is actually going to be Super Saiyan Rose, Goku Black and Zamasu. As I said, level 2 of Goku Black, the Goku Black Raider, is going to be Zamasu and Goku Black with Super Saiyan Rose. Now, these guys, I think I had the easiest time making a moveset for them, just because we've seen a lot of them in the anime, and there's a lot of moves for them from Xenoverse 2. So I actually found this really, really easy to make. So, Ki Blast, don't have a clue. You can really give them what they want, whether that's the spammy ball plate based Ki Blast, the laser Ki Blast. I mean, you can do what you want for Goku Black or Zamasu even, just, you know. So for Goku Black, Super Saiyan Rose and Zamasu, you are going to be playing as Goku Black, and Zamasu is going to be like an assist character, similar to like Jason Berta in the Ginyu Force Raider, kind of like that, but you're playing as Goku Black and Zamasu is like your assist. Now for some active skills that I'm going to give him is going to be Cool Zamasu. Pretty simple and straightforward. Your Cool Zamasu, he goes find players. If he finds a player, locks onto them and manages to hit them, deals damage. Pretty good, simple enough. It's going to be similar to, like I said, Berta and Nappa and Zabon Dodoria, all that kind of stuff. And he's going to have a break strike. Obviously, every Raider has a break strike. And then maybe you could use Ki Sense, because how is you really going to find Raiders? How are you really going to find survivors aside from using Cool Zamasu? You know, you could do the freezer out and do Cool Zamasu instead. Like I said, Ki Sense maybe. And I had a tough time giving him a third one, so I came between two options. You could either do Sudden Death Beam or Super Black Kamehameha. Now the reason I say Super Black Kamehameha is due to my super attacks list that I have. It's three. This is three. Mainly because, you know, you could give a variety of super attacks to Goku Black, but obviously there is only going to be two. So if you could choose your pick for this one, which one you might prefer. And Sudden Death Beam, this would be kind of like the first, I guess, parry ability in the game. So if you're gonna get hit, what's it called, use sudden death beam, teleport behind the survivor, and then just strike him with it. I think it was a key blast or something. Sorry, just taking a drink of my water. So yeah, or you could use Black Kamehameha, which is pretty straightforward. And now for the super attacks for Goku Black and Zamasu, we're gonna have actually Divine Lasso. Now this would be kind of a super attack that will have super armor, and you won't be able to take any damage in it. So it's basically invincible. That's what it is. It's invincible, and no one can knock you out of it. It's like how it is in Xenoverse 2. You summon a blade, you go towards the survivor, you throw a bunch of projectiles. Like I said, you won't be able to take damage during this. So yes, it'll be similar to what's it called? Purple Comet Crash from Jason Butter. And this will actually do, if it lands like it does in Xenoverse 2 with the explosion, it will do AoE damage. Like, once again, AoE damage. Just let me cook. I'm probably not cooking, let's be honest, but I'll well cry about it. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Now for the second one is Super Black Kamehameha. Pretty simple. It's just going to be like, I don't know, a super Kamehameha, but in the game it's like an uppercut into a Black Kamehameha. So I guess you could just do like the Black Kamehameha as it normally is in the just without the uppercut. And for the third one is going to be Holy Light Grenade or God Rending Light Bullet, depending on which one you want to call it. So this is when Goku Black and Zamasu are about to kill what's it called? Well, they're about to kill Trunks and Goku after using the Black Kamehameha, where Zamasu and Goku Black, they stand next to each other in the air, they put their hands in the air and summon like a large pinkish purple orb, and this is going to have an additional input into it. And when you fire it, it'll do AoE damage. Once again, AoE damage. Cry about it. If you don't like it, it's my opinion. If I want to have AoE damage in my concepts, I will have AoE damage in my concepts. So yeah. So yeah, that's basically everything I have for a level 2 Goku Black and Zamasu. They're pretty straightforward, pretty simple in my opinion, and they're really easy to make. If you disagree or you want to add something else, leave it in the comment section below. I'll probably read it, but you know, pretty cool. And now we're going on to level 3, which is going to be Merged Zamasu. Now for Merged Zamasu, Ki Blast, again, I think they could go a really cool route, which is by using, like, Zamasu doesn't actually use Ki Blast. Instead, he's going to use the Purple Lightning or Holy Lightning coming from his like halo on his back. I don't really know what it's called. I'm just going to call it a halo because I don't know what it's called. You could maybe use, instead of Ki Blast, you could kind of like, you know, he won't move, so he'll just like stand like a position, and then the halo will come out and he just starts striking out lightning from it. That would be pretty cool. But then again, I don't really know. So now we've got the active skills for Merged Zamasu, and that's going to be a Break Strike, obviously, Break Strike. Blades of Judgment, which is actually, he's gonna make the halo bigger, and he's gonna send out like red spikes, just like Xenoverse 2, literally just like Xenoverse 2. And I'm gonna make it so wherever this like survivor goes, it will kind of like follow them, so Zamasu will just move wherever the survivor goes if they are locked on. Key sense, again, I don't really know. And then Lightning of Absolution, which is going to be like it will strike an opponent. If you're locked on, it will strike an opponent from the sky, and it will hit them no matter where they are. They have to be locked on though, which because that's it only makes sense when doing that. And yeah, that's really it. Merged Zamasu. I don't want to deep dive into like how much damage they're going to do, if they're going to do AoE damage. In my opinion, they're pretty straightforward. And now for the super attacks for Merged Zamasu, which is Divine Wrath Purification, which is where he summons a fire, like an orange orb. He puts it in his fingers, and then when he shoots it out, it goes gigantic. And this one actually surprisingly won't do AoE damage, guys. I know it's been a trend, but cry about it again. What's good? This one won't do AoE damage, but if you're caught in it, it's gonna do a crap ton of damage. That's what I wanted to do at least. So yeah, Divine Wrath Purification, I definitely think will be on the Zamasu Raider. And when he comes out, that'll be one of his super attacks. Pretty straightforward. And now this could be controversial, but I wanted to have Wall of Light. So this is actually going to be similar to Boo's Assault Rain, Kid Boo's Assault Rain, and Broly's Blossometer. So he gets like an ultimate attack off a level 3. He just teleports to the top of the map. He summons a purple falcon or a bird, and then like Boo's, it just tracks survivors. But instead of like shooting out lasers like Broly's and Boo's, it will just send out purple lightning. And I mean, we could add a stun effect if you want. We could add a stun effect, but you know, I don't know if that's taking it too far. But yeah, but this could be controversial. Once again, we could have another thing for Zamasu, but I think Wall of Light would be very, very cool to use for Zamasu as a raider when he comes to Dragon Ball The Breakers. And I'm actually gonna have a unique like a gimmick for Zamasu, like a unique gimmick for Zamasu. And this is in order to get to his level 4. And spoiler alert, it's Merge Zamasu. Sorry, no, I'm reading it wrong. Sorry, my bad. It will be Corrupted Zamasu. That's the word. Yeah, what? Because I've got it noted down, and here it says Merge Zamasu because it says in order to go to level 4 Merge Zamasu. So I thought it was Merge Zamasu. It's not as Corrupted Zamasu. My bad. My mistake. I take all responsibility. Pardon me. He'll need to have taken a certain amount of damage before he can go into level 4, which is at least 50% of his health must be taken away. And this won't regenerate when he goes into level 4, because I'm actually going to make Merge Zamasu a beast. Well, beast, if you want to call it that. So yeah, or after a certain amount of time, similar to what's called Great Vegeta, he'll put his hand in the air, and be struck by lightning, becoming Corrupted Zamasu. But then when you think about it like that, you can maybe swap one of his active skills for like I'm gonna just call it lightning of absolution again, or just Divine Light. I'll call it that, Divine Light. Reach up in the air, Divine Light, become Corrupted Zamasu. But then you can also, you know, take away one of the active skills for that. But now we are going up to Corrupted Zamasu, our level 4, and I actually had a really tough time making this. And tell me what you think about it, because it's boozy. Now Merge Zamasu, boy oh boy, I had a tough time trying to figure out what I'm gonna give him, because he doesn't do much in the anime. So I just went for the best ideas. So he is a character in Xenoverse 2, but he doesn't have any super attacks, so I had to think outside the box a bit. So for his active skills are going to be Flames of Retribution, which is going to be his break strike. So if you don't know what Flames of Retribution is, in Xenoverse 2, he kind of like looks up to the sky and just flames come out. It's like an evasive skill in Xenoverse 2. And then Celestial Hammer, which is where kind of what he does to Vegito Blue, where he comes in and tries to hit him and they collide fists, but instead it's just going to be straight strike him with his fist, which is fine. And this, I would know down here, dash towards a survivor and deliver a powerful hit. Light of Justice, this is where he fires an energy beam out of his mouth. It was never used in the anime, I don't think, but it is Xenoverse 2. I'm going to add it. And that's it for the active skills for Corrupted Zamasu. I don't know what I should add for Zamasu. And I don't know if I add for his Ki Blast. Now, I actually do have a funny idea for his ki blast, and that's to be in Xenoverse 2 it's like 3 ki blasts. Like he kind of like strikes the air, if you want to say, and 3 ki blasts come out and they track your opponent. I might use that as his ki blast for what's it called, for Dragon Ball Breakers. But tell me what you think about that, because I don't have a clue. And for his super attacks, this was hard. This was hard to make. So what I did is I gave him Holy Wrath. I think that's what it's called. It's what he uses against Vegito Blue when Vegito immediately goes blue, and he kind of like puts his like arm behind him, and then he fires it at Vegito Blue. It's like it's similar to what's it called, the Divine Wrath Purification, but I don't know if it's still Divine Wrath Purification. I don't know. And for his ultimate attack, which is like Kid Buu's Assault Rain, Broly's Blaster Mouth, I think it's called, I don't know. Great Ape Vegeta's Gallet, Mouth Gallet Gun, and Perfect Cells, Kamehameha, all that kind of stuff. I am going to do Infinite Zamasu. The way I'm going to do this is it only can be used when the Escape Time Machine is out. Now, the reason I say this is because if you watch the anime, Infinite Zamasu comes out when they're trying to escape while Zeno's there. Are they gonna add a Zeno button as the only way to defeat Infinite Zamasu? You know, you could do what you want, but you know, Zeno button would be cool, but you could do what you want. You could think what you want to think. So yeah, this is not a level 5. This is not a level 5. Or it could be used when he's killed. It says here. But yeah, I'd say you can control, like you can switch heads while it's in the sky when you're Zamasu, so you can find survivors, whether that's just pressing R1, L1, but on controller, that is. I don't know how Infinite Zamasu would work, but that's kind of like my idea. That's kind of like my quick theory, if you want to call it that. So yeah, I mean, that's Zamasu wrapped up. I know this is quite a long video, and I know I didn't talk about it that much, but I did kind of want to give like a deep dive, if you want to call it that, into how I would like Zamasu to play. What type of raider would he be? I guess he could be like an attack type raider, if you want to call it that. Yeah, that will work. So anyways, guys, I'm probably gonna edit this a lot in, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Hey guys, Shinobi Slayer here. If you like my video, you might want to check out these other channels as well. If you're into music, you definitely want to check Ali Productions Oblivion. Great friend of mine, great music. I might even use some of my videos as well. I don't know. And if you're into Formula 1, check out the Zambian Zebra. Once again, close friend of mine. He'll be doing Formula 1 content eventually when he actually decides to upload. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time.